But yeah, it's really weird because the ESL bracket, well, the page doesn't.
Rankings.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bracket, so it looks like round robin. I don't know.
Yep. Oh.
Which would be crazy. But...
I mean, in Vietnam,
Mhm.
right? And on the map, what's this map? Oxide? No. Yeah, Oxide. Where we need to breathe, and everyone needs to breathe. Hailing from Australia as the Blue Terran Azure.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Protoss player, the pink Protoss from the land of Hong Kong, currently teamless. It is Bistork.
You're right? It's Australian, right?
Yes.
I don't want to scream it loud, and then it's like, actually, it's not from Australia, boy.
Oh god. Quirky made that mistake introducing, I think he introduced Blisk from Malaysia, and Blisk on social media was like, mate, I'm from Singapore, excuse me.
Malaysia. I definitely think that I will make the mistake of Singaporean Malaysian players. I kind of know, more or less, unless like they immigrated, then I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm really curious about a couple of things. As we do have an NG block, you know, Azure, he's being cheeky. This is what he's known for. He loves doing this, opening this sort of way against Protoss. Claire, since you're closer with someone like Ranger, I'm curious if you've heard from him. I haven't seen Ranger competing too much after DreamHack.
Yeah, I did talk to him after his loss in DreamHack. He's a bit down, you know, like he felt like he made mistakes, he didn't perform all that well, like nerve issues. So he decided to take a break until next year. That's what he told me.
Okay.
So he's feeling a little bit demotivated and all, but he's still playing. But he did mention that he's not going to be that competitive for a while. He's going to get better on his mechanics and, you know, stuff like that. For me, I'm like, sure, you're the best player in Malaysia. Whatever you say makes sense to me, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I think, like, you know, depending on the kind of player you are, I think taking a break, especially because it's the off season right now, like, it's, you know, it's something that makes sense. You know, you deserve it, right? You've been practicing, training hard all year. You know, maybe you didn't perform as well as you would have, but like, take a break, take a moment to like reset and then like kind of like come back stronger in 2021. I like it.
Yeah. Well, he did. He was really annoyed, sad. I don't know about his loss to Ender. He felt like he could have taken it 2-1. But he did recognize Ender as a very, very strong sub player. He did try something new, like a new kind of CVP. TVZ. Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ender, he performed incredibly well. I mean, we have to say that because he, you know, he's like the champion of our region. Yeah. Exactly.
You can't say someone that he's bad after he won the entire region. Like, no, you're bad. I won the entire region. Boy.
I'm so excited to see how he does in the main events. Obviously, like, the player I was rooting for the most was Miyamika. I wanted to see him on the world stage. But yeah, we don't have that. You know, Ender, he is the one representing us. Obviously, we do have Probe going to IEM Katowice, or competing in IEM Katowice, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of players getting better and better from the Southeast Asian region. It's like it kind of makes up for more competitiveness between like Oceania and Southeast Asia. Traditionally both have been quite, but I don't want to go there, politics kind of thing. Nope, it's not. You know, I'm just here to play the game, enjoy the game, and watch the Oracle.
Oh god. Oh god, he saved the Widowmine.
Oh, that was so... That Widowmine is a cat. It has 9 lives.
Jesus Christ. Oh god, he
Oh,
got
it's
picked up.
a cat! Is he gonna catch that cat?
Oh no, he got revealed. Oh no, the stalkers they wanted.
Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Oh god.
No.
Ah.
That... Oh my god, that Widowmine is like, oh.
But he's doing so much. Like, he killed 2 Phoenixes, he killed the Oracle as well. Like, sure, he lost the Widowmine, but he saved everything else.
But the Widowmine did indirect damage to the Beast, and the Banshee is in the base, getting up 3 probes, 4.
And there's no detection. He's chronoing out an observer now. Like, there's nothing here. Like, he's doing so much damage with this opener.
Whoa. I wish my Banshee were like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. At the same time, so the Banshee's distracting the main army. We have the Marines that are going to maybe depower and kill this pylon.
Oh, he did.
Ooh.
Well, that medevac and a couple of Marines and Widowmine did his job, I think. It depowered like everything, like the Stargate depowered, the Warp Gate depowered.
Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, like in the end everything gets cleaned up, which, you know, like it's great for Bistork, but he lost so much in the process. Like Azure did so much damage with really so little.
Yeah. But like now, like the Protoss is like a 39 probes against 43 from Terran. You normally wouldn't want that as a Protoss. You want a little bit more because of Chrono Boost for your probes. Oh,
yeah.
Boy. Well, he's getting a third behind it though, so he might be able to get stabilized.
Yeah. Like at the moment, Bistork is down 6 workers, but because he is the first player to expand and take his 3rd Nexus, like with triple Chrono Boost, he can catch up. Meanwhile, like, you know, we did talk, you know, in the bit of downtime in the beginning, we were talking a little bit more about Ranger and Malaysia and stuff. We didn't really get to mention the openers, but we did have a 1-1-1 come out from Azure, and it did incredibly well. That was so impressive to see the Widowmine stay alive for so long. Even though Bistork was like waiting for it, like the entire time he had his Skytoss units like patrolling around the main base, waiting for a kind of drop, and despite that, Azure did so much.
I didn't even think that he would be able to do that much. It's like 1 Oracle and 2 Phoenix should have been able to shut that down quite handily with a few Stalkers as reinforcements, but that 6 Marine, 2 Widowmine? Managed to take out 2 Phoenix, 1 Oracle, and like depower a pylon. That's like, I would take that trade.
Yeah, and it was like a 1-2 punch where that was kind of distracting and dealing all this damage. Meanwhile, the really big damage came in when the Banshee came in. There was no detection, 6 probes went down. At the same time, we do have Bistork. He's trying to do what he can here with this Stargate opening, right? He hasn't really been able to be aggressive at all, so he's here with his Phoenixes.
Yeah, and his Phoenix count isn't that where he wants it to be because of the Stargate being depowered.
Yeah.
Even if it did, it would definitely have been slowed down by quite a bit. He could have had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Phoenixes with a 7th on the way, or if he wanted to stop at 5, he wouldn't have to throw in enough resources to get back that 2 Phoenixes.
Exactly, and if it wasn't for all of that, maybe like his like extended thermal lance would have been faster, his Colossus would have been faster. Like everything was delayed by so much because of what happened in the early game, and now he's being quite ballsy with these Phoenixes, getting a little bit surrounded, but you know what? He's actually like finding a path through all of this and didn't lose a single Phoenix.
Yeah, taking it out like between and SCVs being annoying, you know, like the Phoenixes can't really do much right now except being annoying, picking up SCVs, picking up random units. Bistork is going for that Colossus Phoenix, is it?
Yeah. It's like he opened up with the Phoenixes to help with drops and to harass and get map control. Despite that, these Banshees just keep finding ways into the bases, and it looks like not too much damage is going to be done because of the shield battery, but still, you know, it's a little bit of damage.
I mean, the Banshees get a pay raise, so it's slowly picking off wolves, and there's no observer. It's just like, hey, what up? Yeah, I'm just chilling. Oh, bye-bye.
Oh my god, I was waiting for the observer, but it did pop up in the end. 3 probes for Phoenix, not ideal, but you know, he does at least force all the Phoenixes back home, right? Like, I'm sure Bistork would have loved to have been across the map with them, you know, harassing, being annoying, right?
Yeah. It's kind of bought time and some breathing space. Like knowing that the Phoenix are on the other side of the map, you're like, oh, let's go. Oh no!
Oof. Jesus, okay. That was close. You know, he almost just moved commanded right on top of the army, so he has to be careful. What he does do is that he spots the army, right? So Bistork knows where he is. He should be able to spot if Azure decides to push out, and Azure, he's close to maxing out.
Oh, he sure is. I wasn't even. Oh.
Yeah, he's almost at 200 supply. Meanwhile, Bistork, he's at 140. He does have 3 Colossus though.
3 big hits, good unit. But the Liberator, he's unable to get that Liberator. But,
yeah, only one Liberator went down. All the Colossus are being focused on. Only one left.
Oh, does he? Wait, does he have an overshield? Oh, overcharge.
He uses it now, but it's too late.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. Widowmine's are pretty good units, huh?
Yeah, Widowmine's are pretty good. Meanwhile, the Disruptor gets killed before the Purification Nova goes off, and in the end, sure, the armies trade, but yo, the rally, it's here. The reinforcements have arrived for Azure.
Oh no. Oh, well, does he have oh no, he's gonna get Archons and Zealots? I'm not sure if it's gonna be that amazing with Liberators as support from the sky. He's gonna rain down bullets from the sky.
There's just not enough here for Bistork. Like, he's not going to be able to hold on to his third. He's going to try. He goes in with his charge lots.
Oh, the Archons are going to take the oh, nope.
Nope.
But, GG is called.
GG Azure with the, like, again, because of all that aggression early on, his economy was honestly perfectly fine. Sure, the Phoenixes came in and killed a handful of SCVs here and there, but it wasn't significant at all. He just macroed up hard, got up to 3 bases, pushed out, and Bistork just wasn't ready.
Bistork was getting a 4th base behind it.
Yeah.
Like getting the econ, waiting for the late game, I think he kind of banked on Azure not moving out and just staying back in space.
Yeah, it was.
But Azure just like, screw this.
It was really greedy, right? Because Bistork with his Phoenixes, he spotted the army, and the army was in the middle of the map. Like, it's not like the army was at home or anything. Like, he was out there, and Bistork's like, nah, you're not gonna move out. It's like, you're gonna stay there, right? I would take a 4th. I'm just gonna have this 1 shield battery at my 3rd. I'm not gonna like reinforce or anything. Like.
And Azure just like, yo, what up? You start wrong, boy.
Yeah.
Well, imagine the Zealots could like hit them. Like, I think the Liberators in that battle did the most, because like he managed to clear up the land army, but there wasn't any answer to the Liberators. Like, yeah, Phoenixes could take down the Liberators, but 1 Phoenix ain't gonna cut it. Like, or 5 ain't gonna cut it. Imagine Zealots could jump up and be like, "For Aya!" and he takes down maybe. I don't know.
Guess full Carbot Zealot or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're getting ready for game number 2. The lobby has been made, the casters are ready, and honestly, I'm really impressed by Azure. Like, I kind of know him for being a little bit more aggressive. And like, sure, he was, but he wasn't like, you know, he didn't proxy, he didn't go for like a big 2-base all in or anything like that. He was just solid, so solid.
Australian Terrans tend to be good. Tend to be solid.
You say that, mate. There's only 2 of them, okay? These are the 2 we've casted. Like, that's all we've got, mate.
Yeah, like Australia has 2 Terrans. Both of them are good. What more could you ask for? Come on. Like, look, if there's like 10 Australian Terrans and there's only 2 that's good, then probably yeah. But there are only 2 that are there, and they are good. Like, wow. These just came out of nowhere, from what I remember. Like, he came out of nowhere and just dominated the Australian region with Terran, and it's like, wow. And his name is kind of dope too. Well, spawning at the bottom on Light Shade from Hong Kong, we've got Bistork.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Australian Terran player, the Blue Terran, currently up 1-0 in this best of 3. Can he take it home? We have, representing Legacy Esports, Azure.
Do you think that Azure might go for something cheeky this game?
I hope so. Like, Azure, you know, he's ahead in this series. Why not take a little bit of a risk here on Lightshade, you know?
Yeah, SEA. But I've known like Terrans kind of like to proxy a starport, like in the middle of the map on Lightshade.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, I've seen proxy starports like down here in the bottom right as well. I've seen like proxy factory starport as well. But so far, Azure, he's just going for a scout.
Maybe just think he wants Bistork to think like I'm scouting.
Yeah.
Well, Bistork is being what do you call that, on the ball with his scouting too. He's scouting around the map to probe, like that's one place that starports can be built.
Yeah, I mean, he's been looking around for quite a while. I wonder what he's planning with this probe, if he's just leaving it here to go in again, or if he's waiting to throw down a pylon or something along those lines. Oh god.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, we say the same time. It's gonna flank.
Oh god,
Yes.
it's staying there. No.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I was not expecting the Reaper to survive, not gonna lie. I'm very impressed.
Where's your thrust? Your thrust in Azure is so... Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Azure, he poked in, but there was a Stalker there. I was kind of half expecting him to commit and actually go into the base so he can get a full scout of the tech, but instead he decides to keep the Reaper alive, try and find another angle. Meanwhile, Bistork, he's being pretty annoying with this Adept, again, denying all this mining time at the natural.
I don't know, but he can't really go in at that point in time. Like it's at the timing where even if you send a Reaper in, you can't really deduce what's gonna happen. Like normally, if you see a Twilight, it's like, oh, that's probably just blink. That's about it. But going in now,
well, can you see the Dark Shrine? Can he see? Oh, he spots it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ooh. He knows.
He knows. We know. Azure knows. Hopefully, if he clicked on it, he does.
He should.
Yeah, he does already have an NG Bay on the way, so he should be throwing down a couple of turrets. Yo.
Oh, he's getting a Raven too.
Oh wow, what? Okay. He does not want to die to DTs. He's like, screw that. And I love how I was wondering what Bistork was planning to do with that probe, and it was to throw down a pylon so he can warp in DTs across the map as soon as it's done.
Well, and the timing is really on point though. Like, wow.
Oh yeah.
These players, they're really proud. You can see like the difference between like the skills of typical and strong players. Or like good. Oh, and
there it is.
He had that all planned.
All planned.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Raven popped out just in time.
Oh. Wow. All planned, like I said. See? All planned. they know. Yeah. So, knowing the DT tech didn't really work out. Just to see what Bistork's gonna go for here. He's gonna take
oh my god!
Oh my! Oh.
The War Prism, it's gonna go down!
What? These are just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna only walk home then.
Yeah.
There's no air transport. Nope.
Jesus Christ, like he had so many plans. Like Bistork's like, alright, I'm gonna warp in my second like DT, I'm gonna morph them into Archons, I'm gonna go in and try and deal some harassing damage with an Archon drop, but no, it was completely denied. Azure, he hunted down that War Prism and took it out.
Oh my. kind of in a good position. He's getting a third behind this, getting all his production up. So CP count is pretty good too, like the worker count. He's even ahead.
Yeah, Azure, like he's looking so good right now. He's, as you said, he's ahead in workers. He's working on his third CC. His production is looking pretty good. He's like slowly ramping up to eventually push out. And Bistork, he was forced to remake the War Prism. He's trying to find some value with those DTs because so far he hasn't done anything. So he has to do something with these Archons. Otherwise, it's just wasted resources. So we'll see. Maybe he can get something done here.
He might. Like the SCVs are pretty clumped up. Nope. Okay. He got 2. That's good. It's a good start.
Oh.
Oh no, they are. Oh no, Archon.
Oh my god!
Oh! Can I say that word on stream?
Damn!
Shoots! Yeah, shoots!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, you don't expect that. Like, losing an Archon like that is honestly a little bit sloppy. Like, it does. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not something I would expect out of players like Bistork. And then he has to remake DTs again.
Yeah, it's so expensive losing an Archon like that. Like, Archons, they have so much shields, like, you expect to keep them alive for quite a long time, you know, harassing like that, but yeah, loses one, and now Bistork, he's getting ready for a big push. Ooh, Azure, he scans, he sees that the mineral line isn't fully saturated.
And he doesn't see the army too. So he should know the army somewhere across the map, like somewhere out on the map. He's been saying spotter marines. You try and catch wind of where the army, and he catches a zealot. So he should know, like, the Protoss army is somewhere out of the map.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Like, for all Azure knows, the Protoss army is like at the natural or something, and he's trying to find where it is. He's pushing out at the same time. Oh my god.
Oh, Widowmine's burrow. Oh, nice. Anti-armor missile?
Yeah, he does anti-armor missile half of the zealots, but at the same time, 4 Widowmines went down for 3. There's still 3 left.
Oh! He doesn't have much energy for force use left. She's picking up. Nice micro there.
Yeah, nice micro. At the same time, Bistork, he hallucinated the Colossus to try and make his army look a little bit more intimidating. Ooh, the Raven gets sniped.
But the back of this, like, Azure hasn't been able to secure his third yet. He has a third CC up. So, like, this engagement, like, even though it's going in Azure's favor, as long as Bistork doesn't lose his entire army, he should be fine. Since he has, like, 3 base and,
I like how you're like, as long as Bistork doesn't lose his entire army, he's fine. And then he loses his entire army. He's like, he's not fine. Bistork is not fine. Bistork, please, what are you doing? Like, he committed so hard to that engagement. Like, even after the force fields, he's like, I got this. But Azure, like, unrelenting. He just kept reinforcing the army, just kept pumping out more bio units. You know, he's like, nothing in the air has really gone down. And now Bistork, we've been here before. Like, what does he have? He doesn't have any Colossus. No AoE.
He has Archons.
He's got Arc. He's got 2.
Balls of Death. Is he gonna? If he can snipe out the. Oh, nice. Pick that up.
Yeah.
Shield battery overcharge is put on.
Yeah, the overcharge is
nice.
Ooh.
Come on, Zealot. He's gonna get 1 Liberator. Oh, never mind. He clears 1 and there's 2.
Yeah, he does get the Liberator, but 2 more join the fray. But you know what? It doesn't look like there are enough bio units, are there? Like, Azure, he's trying to be fancy with what little units he has.
Oh, he could. Oh, that's a lot of Sagas being in.
Yeah, but you know what? We got a couple more reinforcements coming in. Ooh, the Libs take out the Immortal.
Oh, the Immortal's like, guys? Oh, hi. Whoa.
Wow, and honestly,
I just realized something.
Yeah?
Bistork doesn't have blink on his stalkers. He can't blink into.
Yeah, he doesn't have blink. He's relying on the War Prism to try and micro his stalkers. Like, that's all he has. The Immortals have gone down behind this. Azure, he has his 3rd base up and running.
GG is called. I.
GG Azure dominating Bistork with the 2-0.
Australian Terror is pretty good.
Are you inspired, Aries?
Look, if I change my turn, you're gonna say, "See, I knew it. I knew it." I'm just gonna play random so I can like know much more about the 3 races and not like be like, "Oh, look, this is bad. This is, this is OP." No, I like playing different races really does help in keeping my my brain more calm, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It allows me to understand, like, actually Zerg is not Imba. They die to everything. Actually Terran is the one that's Imba. And then after playing Terran is like, Protoss is Imba. And then when I play Protoss, everything is Imba.
Exactly. You know what? Like, doesn't matter what race you play. Like, it's rough. You know, going up, playing StarCraft. Like, it's.
Enjoy the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta love the game. Like how I love stuff.
Yeah.
What can I say? Love being a body double. And like Kuro said, I'm now a body double, not just for acting, but casting too.
There you go. There you go.
Caster double, yeah.
Ah, God.